Okay, so I'm a little overwhelmed. I haven't seen this many shots of candy since I partied with Willy Wonka.
All right, Ollie, you eat all sorts of interesting foods.
I do.
How familiar are you with booze and ice cream?
You know what? I've spent some time with both of those things. I've never really experienced booze and ice cream together.
Well, today we're gonna bring all those good things together. So Laura, what are we having? Enlighten us with these flavors.
Yes, so we've got 3 really fun boozy flavors here. We've got sangria sorbet, black magic, made with activated charcoal and Irish cream, classic bourbon ice cream. We've got liqueur pour-overs, little Cointreau, candied orange peel, boozy brownie bits.
Is there anything that doesn't have the adjective boozy before it?
Yeah.
Well, not today. We've got, we've even got some bitters marshmallows also.
Bitters marshmallows? Am I gonna be okay to drive out of here?
Probably not.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Laura. Since you're the pro and you eat all sorts of eclectic flavors, where would you begin with this?
I mean, I'm not
I would
gonna
just
lie.
take this as a shot. That's where
I
would
start with what I love. I'm super into that bourbon.
Okay, so first things first,
Okay.
the old switcheroo. See, I want to know, since you host food shows, what do you do before a big shoot? Because like I polished off a roll of Thin Mints in the car on the
Oh,
way
that's
over
how
here.
you roll?
But do you fast?
So on Cheap Eats, we shoot 2 restaurants a day. I'm not averse to healthy things. So
Do you want to say a kale smoothie? Because I just divulged
no, I'm not.
I have
I'm not
Thin
that
Mints
Hollywood.
for breakfast.
I'm not
Okay,
that Hollywood.
okay,
I'm
not
still the
yet.
host of Cheap Eats. Honestly, oatmeal and a banana. I don't even drink coffee when I shoot, if you can believe that.
I mean, the most balanced, healthy responses you could imagine.
Yeah.
So after that, maybe let's do a little ice cream, shall
Yeah, I
we?
know.
I want to do some brownie bites on
Okay,
what
so
are
I'm
you
a
gonna
little
do?
overwhelmed. I haven't
Okay.
seen this many shots of candy since I partied with Willy Wonka. So what do I put on the bourbon? This
It's a coffee liqueur.
I'm gonna have to give myself the field sobriety test. It's all good. What do they say? Opa, Opa, ready? Boom! Yeah! Look at that. You know what?
Are you going to take a
If
foodie
you've
shot
seen
of
Cheap
this?
Eats, you know that I literally, I can't eat a meal without
Without
taking a picture.
photographing it?
Honestly,
You know he really likes it when he whips out the camera. This is exciting.
yeah, I mean, come on, look at that. Boom,
wow.
boom, look
That's
at that.
stunning.
Put candy in the background.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to show you my true colors.
Okay.
Like the way I would really do this is I would put every single topping on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Done deal.
And then I would really just go like this.
Oh, is that how it rolls?
Yeah. What is this again?
Yeah.
That's right. You do know a special thing.
Honestly, it looked like astronaut food, and I was into it. I was into it. I would eat this in 0 gravity.
Whoop, me too. I love it. She said activated charcoal. I feel like that is like the face scrub I did last night. How do you feel about that ingredient?
When she said activated charcoal, I was like,
Game over.
it's expensive.
It's fancy. Is what-
It's
Yeah.
fancy.
Okay, so but on Cheap Eats, you've got a set amount of dollars, set amount of hours to
Yeah.
find the best finds. Like, what's your
Yes.
pro dining advice?
I like to cross-reference. I'm a cross-reference kind of
Go
guy.
for it.
There's truth in certain numbers. You got to read between the lines a little bit. If you're looking at a good food bloggers list, a great local media publication, plus stuff that's user-generated content, I think you could start to connect those dots, and I
Right.
think that's really important. As a kid, I went out to eat like all kinds of restaurants. Like I ate from the grown-up menu when I was 6 years old.
Right.
And I went to like really nice restaurants, and I remember first encountering sorbet, and it was purely a palate cleanser. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Minus the champagne, I was knocking out 6 9-course meals. So I love this.
Good for you. So let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Sorbet time. So is this how you stay thin?
Yeah.
Is this how you do it?
This is what we call the diet spoon.
This is what I've been doing wrong the whole
You
time.
gotta just take it
Okay,
slow and
that's fine.
savor.
You know what? With this much kick, you should.
Wow. So I want to know about your new show because,
Spring baking.
yeah, spring baking, not to be confused with spring breaking, which is
Oh my God.
equally wild.
Whoa!
See?
What's going on?
There's a lot
Whoa,
happening.
Hello. So Spring Baking Championship. It's really amazing. 10 bakers are competing for the title of Spring Baking Champion and a cash prize of $50,000. As the host, I throw them these crazy challenges. Sweets, desserts, cakes of the highest level. And it's as much about the spectacle as it is about, you know, how good it tastes. Not only do they have to do a cake with a whole gradient of color from light to dark, they have to incorporate a spring food. Take a
can't-
guess what it was.
Oh no, I'm not.
And it's a
I'm not
challenge.
good.
I'll give you a hint. It's green.
Grass?
Close, herbs. Super close, herbs. Lavender, thyme, parsley, all that
Wow.
stuff. We put them through the grinder, but it's pretty amazing what they come
What
up
comes
with
to
and what
life.
they do. Yeah,
I
it's
can't wait
exciting.
to see that.
Yeah.
Spring baking, again, totally different than spring breaking,
Little
like South
different.
Padre Island style.
And what's kind of funny is I did that once, and apparently you did too.
And that's the last of that story.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
where that story starts and ends. So you've accomplished so much cool stuff in such a short amount of time. How did you get to all these places?
It was really a 10-year journey. I wrote a restaurant guide when I was living in Los Angeles. Writing turned into blogging. You know, people started taking food pics with their phones. So when those social media platforms launched, I jumped at Twitter and Instagram to just broadcast my
Saw that
food adventures.
opportunity.
For me, I just became the person who's like, hey, you know, go out there, try all kinds of new stuff, see who else is down for what you're showing.
You visit so many cool places. Why'd you choose Austin to be your home base?
I think Austin is just the perfect place to be because of the food and the overall character. I was living in a loft in downtown LA. We had a kid. I think, you know, whatever sacrifices you can make to try and give your kid the best thing they can, to find a community and be part of that community, I think it's worth it. The food's great, the music's great, all the festivals, it's a culture fit.
I'm so glad to hear that. How does your son feel when he sees you on the big screen eating everything in front of you?
You know, it's funny. Sometimes I feel bad when we have him watch the show and it's after he's had dinner because he's like, I'm hungry, you know? But I'll tell you, like, the coolest moment, they sent me like a rough cut of the Austin episode, right? At the time he was 3. I remember we were watching it and then he looked at me and he puts his hand on my arm like that. And I was just like, oh, it just felt so amazing.
Yes.
Without those words, you know, you just got all this sensation of just like pride and a little bit of awe. You want it for so long, and then you realize how precious it is, and you never know how long it's gonna last. But it's a moment like that that just makes you feel like, you know, look what Daddy did.
Yes,
kind of
like
thing.
tugs at your heartstring. Thank you for sharing that story.
Sure.
I love that. So if your mother-in-law is coming to town, like where do you take family and friends?
Clark's.
What about when your best friends from, say, LA are visiting?
I feel like you're just obliged to do the barbecue thing.
And it sounds like you had a burger that changed your life the other day at the Hightower.
That is like my spot. Yeah, their burger is legit.
They're super
legitimately
legit.
awesome.
And did you finish that burger, by the way?
Yes.
Wow. Would there ever be like a chef or a foodie that you would be starstruck around?
I really want to meet Mark Metry.
What would you say to him if you saw him?
What do you recommend tonight? Because I want to get that. I just want to break bread with the guy and eat.
Exactly.
Dream big.
I love everything about that. Thank
Yeah.
you for hanging with us.
Heck yes.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Should we finish these off or is
You know
it?
what? I haven't gotten into this one yet.
Dive
I've got
in.
some work to do.
Go for the
All
goal.
right. I'm going for the chocolate. Oh, where have you been? Oh my God.
I told you that activated
did.
charcoal was cool.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is way better than the charcoal I use in my backyard.